Yo, this is your boy Anubis Can't Be Stopped, and I'm back here with another Division 2 build video for you. Now, let me tell you something about builds and build philosophy. My build philosophy is to use stuff that other people won't use and bring it back to the game. Now, when you bring it back, you bring it back. You hear me? And I brung something back that we got in the beginning of the game that was useful for a while, but not useful at all. But now it is totally useful in team conflict. I played maybe 7 to 10 rounds of conflict today. And let me tell you, the 7 to 10 rounds of conflict, 1-7 of the 10 rounds of conflict. And if I only played 7, I won 4 by using this area scanner pulse. Now, there is a downside to this. It can be pulsed if you're running a damage build and using this. But the duration of it is so long, and 21 meters or 24 meters is a lot of space to cover, for area scanner pulse. And if you throw this thing out in the middle of you all holding down a certain position and if they try to flank around or they try to come from behind you and things of that nature, the only way you can circumvent this is 2 ways: pulse resistance or jamming the skill. If you do not have that, you will not have anything that can circumvent this. Most players go into conflict thinking, I have to have all damage. Everything I have to have is damage. Seeker Mine, Hive, Sniper Turret, Mortar Turret, things of that nature. How sick would it be if you can find who has the Mortar Turret and you can flank that person, or where his teammates is that's digging in, trying to keep him alive. That's where scanner pulses fall short, because they have such a low duration, and also it's hard for them to actually come back. But this thing is pulsing and pulsing and pulsing and pulsing and pulsing. It's amazing. Like one of my teammates thanked me earlier. He's like, man, I want to thank you for having the know-how to even use that thing. And I was able to find where to throw my skills and stuff like that. And I ended up with 7 kills, and this person ended up with 10 kills. And I'm like, hey, you're welcome. And then there was one where I had no kills, 7 assists. Kid you not. No kills, 7 assists, 1 death. Whoa. 7 assists, 1 death, no kills. Damage was over 2 to 8 million. I think it was about 4 million, 8 something. It was high amounts of damage that I was putting out, and I was helping my other teammates get these kills, which is what you should be thinking about when you're going into conflict. If you are the head honcho at the end of conflict, congratulations. That is a beautiful feat to make. We all will get there eventually, but that's not when you get into a 4-man. No matter if they were on the last team or not, just remember, each match is different. You might have them on your team the next time. So I'm building up my conflict crew. So if you want to join up with the conflict crew, I would definitely send me a friend request on the PlayStation Network. I will accept it and everything of that nature. We'll see if you want to PvP in conflict and stuff like that. I keep it chill. This is a game. We're not doing anything crazy or something like that. You can stay with your clan and things of that nature. This is strictly for conflict. People that want to do conflict footage and things like that, or people just want to jump into conflict and get their feet wet, and they want to see what the hoopla is all
7 seconds,
about.
and I got a pulse, and I'll be able to tell you exactly
at the
where
end
they
of this
are.
video, when you see the build that I'm running, I run this. This is a first for me. When I say a first for me, because I find that
They're literally
PvE
just
builds
throwing
versus
seeker mines at me.
PvP builds are two different builds. Okay? When I say that, I also want to say this. Just because they are two different builds doesn't mean
That's one down.
that they are the most effective thing. Now, in
Two down.
PvE, sometimes I have to change the chest
This is
piece
it.
or the knee pads, or I have to change the skills. This build, you don't have to change anything. You'll still get the same result. I ran through an heroic right after me playing conflict, and I didn't change a skill. I still had my stinger hive and I still had my aerial pulse, and I couldn't believe how well it did. I was in shock myself. I was in shock. Now, when you're in conflict, I want you to think about this. Watch, listen, and move. Watch, listen, and move. Now, if you're in a one-on-one situation, fine, let's get it going. But in conflict, you're not going to be in a one-on-one situation too long. Because as soon as they see, if they are communicating on the other end, they're going to see, or they're watching the screen and seeing that somebody's armor's going down, they're going to converge on you quickly. That's the way conflict works. It's a team sport. Everybody converges and they converge quickly. They move in, they take you out. That's just the way it is. Now, if you want to get into the nuances of conflict, that's for another video. I will go into everything that conflict offers. There are two things that I might not be able to get you footage for, and that is team domination and team elimination, because they only pop up every now and then where people actually want to play that. The most that people play is skirmish. That's just what it is. 97% of the players play skirmish. 20 kills from one team will win you the match. Or if
they're not going to even see me here.
Under 4, if you could get them under 5 and you stay at 16, you can mercy rule them as well. Now, mercy rule does not mean if they have 1 minute to get enough kills to get themselves out of mercy rule, but I feel like the number of kills to get them out of mercy rule is too high. Like, you're talking about if they wipe your team twice, they still can't get out of mercy rule. I think that's a little bit OP on the mercy rule. Maybe the devs can take a look at this video and they can see what I said about mercy rule, and maybe take that into account when they start the next update and things of that nature, or maybe even a future update, because they said they're going to still keep working with conflict and PvP, which is a good thing. All right. Now, this was an amazing run as well. Like, we were almost wiped and everything in that nature, but it was one of those. It was one of those, we're getting in it, you know? Now, this was just starting it up, and they were trying to pick up people and all types of stuff. That area pulse was going out, and that caught some people moving. But I did lose a couple of people because they put on pulse resistance to circumvent me, and they got me in the back because they didn't want to get caught by that area pulse. And then a lot of the players that I played was playing with me, so I ended up on the opposite side of those teams. So you got to remember, you're going to be playing the same people, or you're going to end up on the team with some of the same people and stuff like that. Wow.
Throwing a hive in his direction.
it's just a fun game mode, I would say. And being that you can get XP now from playing this game mode, a better amount of XP, I should say, for playing this game mode. And just remember, watch, look,
watch that back
and
door.
move.
Don't let nobody come
All
up
right?
our back.
This is one of those times where I didn't move, and I was watching
Scanners
my back,
down.
then I'm watching the front. Then I go back to the front to try to see if that person moves or not. That person
Oh, they let some.
never did move, and there he goes. Got me right in the back. Oh, that Seeker Mine got me. The Seeker Mine got me.
Come on,
He got me
Jennifer.
low enough to
Get
have
over here
that
with
Seeker
us.
Mine
Come
get
on,
me.
come on.
It was
You're supposed to be
what
watching
it
that back
was,
door.
you know. They got me on that one because I told him to come on because he was playing too far back. I thought he had this area here locked down, but I was wrong, because if he had that area locked down, we possibly wouldn't have happened, because he had that area. Oh, he ran into a rock in a hard place, I would say. And this is how a conflict works.
You got the supply
keep
drop.
moving,
You're clear.
and things of that nature, and good things happen. You cover your man if he wants to go get the supply drop.
Coming
make
up
sure
behind.
that nobody else can kill him while he's getting the supply drop. You know, he tried it again, but he got me. But my team knows he's there, so he got wiped out. My team knew he was there. I took down his shield and everything of that nature. So, and this man ran to get him, and that didn't work out. You gotta watch out for those mortars, man. You gotta watch out for them. Oh man, this was a fun run, though. When I say fun, I mean this was a fun run. Like I love the fact that I had a bunch of victories today. It was fun. It was off the chain. Now going right into PvE, I should say. Same build that I was using in Conflict. I just brought it directly into PvE. As you can see, I changed my outfit. This is a fresh new look for me. It's more tactical. But the only reason why I went a little bit more tactical with this outfit was because everyone's used to me wearing the other outfit. And a lot of players in Conflict wear black and things of that nature. So I'm pretty sure that purple coat, which is still my favorite, don't get it twisted, that is still one of my favorite outfits of Divisions to this day, is the wizard look. That is the whole. It is a Matrix-ly type or cyberpunk look, and I really appreciate Division. I want them to come out with something like that, where you can still change your mask. You can still change your mask and have a hood on, but you can change your mask. That would be dope. Like you have a cloak and a hoodie. That would be kind of dope to have as a skin as well. Now look how this build is performing. Now you check the playstyle is kind of similar to what I did in Conflict, but this is solo heroic. So solo heroic and doing just about the same things as Conflict, watching, moving, converging on. Now look at that. Got caught out there. Caught in that scan. Look at the damage numbers. The damage numbers is over 700,000 per shot. Like if you can't do no damage with 700,000 per shot, I don't know what to tell you, Jack. Light them up. Yep, light them up. And this one moves around. He got melted. He got melted by 1.9 mil. Oh my God. Melted. Come on. Broken. Got him. Load up. Broken. Gone. Look at that. Another beautiful one. That was beautiful. That was just absolutely beautiful. We gotta check the loot. Gotta check the loot, baby. You want the loot to be checked, you gotta check the loot. Pick up the ammo, check the loot. Now, I don't think I've opened a box in this area in so long that I just literally just run through this mission and don't even touch the boxes anymore, because I get so many conflict caches now, and also field proficiency caches, and I get random exotics that pop in and out from time to time, and I'm like, oh yeah, like today I got a dread eat it out of one of the conflict boxes and stuff like that. I'm just enjoying this update. This has been an absolute amazing update, and I want more updates to focus on things that are broken in the game and fixing them and making us more powerful players, you know. And I wouldn't mind another mode called skirmish, you know, for like it's baseline stuff and it's different maps and things of that nature. But we don't know what they got for the DLC stuff, the downloadable content that is coming to the game, which is which I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to buy it, which I'm not opposed to it. But at the same time, I want to see something good come out of this downloadable content. Today, I'm probably going to go ahead and go get those Kelso tapes today and stuff like that, because they fixed the mission with the progression on that. So that's going to be on my hit list today to do that, and maybe even my weekly challenges. And you know I'm going to do it all on heroics, so I might live stream that. So just be on the lookout. And as always, you know, like, subscribe to the channel and stuff like that. And I'm always got something going on. I think I'm gonna do a live stream of that. Hopefully we don't get deltaed in the middle of it, because you know that's been a thing where we getting deltaed a lot. They did fix some of the server issues. Last night I was having an issue with the server, but today I didn't have that much issue with the server, so I'm good with that. But I'm really loving the new update. I'm loving the fact that we can change up our builds in such a way that people can pretty much put anything they want together and it be good, you know. Like, I got a couple of crazy ideas that I want to try and see if they are viable, and if they turn out to be viable, man, we might have some problems in this game, like some major issues. Like certain skills and certain things are going to end up being on the broken list because people are going to figure out ways of using them. Now, there is one thing I did not use, and I haven't used yet, and I want to see if I can use it, and that is the shrapnel trap. I haven't used the shrapnel trap in a long time, and I would like to see if I can use the shrapnel trap and see if the explosive damage will make the shrapnel trap good again. And if it does make the shrapnel trap good again, I'm all for that, because I used to wipe out entire teams of rogue agents in PvP in the dark zone with the shrapnel trap, because they would constantly try to jump 4v1. Yep, try to jump me 4v1, see how that goes with a skill build and a shrapnel trap. That did not go the way they thought. And if it was another way to circumvent 4-on-1s in the dark zone, that would be great. Like if you run up on a player, he's not in the team, and you're running with a full manhunt, a full-fledged manhunt 4v1, that they get it becomes a 1v1 at that point, because the other players can't shoot you until one of their players die. So it would put one up, first one up, last one down, you know. But I'm pretty sure that mechanic can't be done in the game, because for a simple fact is the way the game system is already set up. And unfortunately, being that the way the game system is set up, it's set up for it to be 4 go in the dark zone. It's supposed to be 2 teams of 4, and if you can get 2 teams of 4 in there, or well, 3 teams of 4, I think it's 12 players. Yeah, 3 teams of 4. 3 teams of 4, 12 players. So it's 3 teams going against everybody. So it's one team versus another team versus another team, and also PvE aspect in there. And this has been a great run today. I will have to say it's been a eye opener as far as what I can do with certain talents, like certain talents like I never really used like that was like spotter. I really never used spotter like that. I really didn't like the talent because glass cannon is more powerful than spotter. It is what it is. That's just what it is. Glass cannon with striker is possibly the number 1 build in the game if you can get your stacks up and have glass cannon. And even if you don't have your stacks up and you're running glass cannon, you still have 30% amplified damage. And if you're running if you're a person that doesn't like running the Ninja Bike backpack and you're running something like I think the most powerful one out of the backpacks would have to be the backbone, because once you get those kills, those stacks, you can keep those stacks up by just keep chain killing enemies in PvE. Like the backbone is very, very powerful. I really like the way the backbone performs. That's one of my favorite backpacks in the game. Of course, there's vigilance, but vigilance comes with that downside. If you get shot or hit by another enemy, it is what it is. It's gonna take away your 25% extra damage. But having that with glass cannon, 25 plus 30, you got 55% more damage. 55% more damage is nothing to scoff at, especially if you're running a striker build. That's definitely nothing to scoff at. If you can utilize those areas and stuff like that, like this was a little bit challenging getting his armor broke, but eventually I got it to break. And once I got it to break, you saw how quick that his health went down, because when you're running assault rifles, you have damage to health, Well, we're about to get into the whole build and the build breakdown. You all have been an absolute amazing audience. I appreciate you coming out. Like and subscribe. Share this to your friends and things of that nature. I bring the stuff without the fluff. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that fluff up their videos and stuff like that, give you all these amazing numbers and stuff like that. I just give you the results of what I find. Now, if I find something that works, I give it to you and let you know, hey, look, this works. And if I find something that doesn't work, I say, hey, it doesn't work. All right, starting off at the top with the gunner specialization. You know how that works if you've been playing this game for a while, but if you don't, that you get extra reload speed, extra ammo every few seconds, and also you get the the Banshee Pulse, which disorients enemies. I'm running also with the St. Elmo's engine. My sidearm is just a shotgun, and my secondary is the Perfect Killer Vector SBR. I'm running one piece Brazos with spotter. I'm running one piece Providence defense with 3 pieces of striker, so I can get that striker's gamble. And to tie it all in, we all know the Ninja Bike backpack with the talent resourceful. My skills are a stinger hive and a area pulse. Remote pulse. This thing has done its job today. I am so proud of this thing. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what to say. It's been an absolute excellent skill today as far as PvE and PvP. If you want, you could try it out. I would say that you have to have a certain play style. You have to have a team mind in a team-minded go at it, because you got to have your team be on the same page and want to aim at the same targets when they come around them corners and things of that nature, because you can call out stuff that they won't see. Like if you see them getting jumped or anything like that, you can copy and paste this build if you like. Now, I will say this. My watch level is 5230. If you do not have a watch level as high as mine, you might not get the numbers that I get. But I want to say thank you for coming out. This is your boy Anubis Can't Be Stopped. Stay frosty, agents.